Hello, comrades. In this episode, we finally get the book that we've been spending weeks searching for. And now we can finally put our plans of becoming a necromancer tower truly into practice. Like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the video. Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode in the world of Elathumuya, the domain of typhoons, and the fortress of Mondulainod, GraveGate. Now last time, we assaulted the Necromancer's tower over and over again, and we finally toppled the Necromancer Edri Gleamglow, and basically all of her apprentices, as far as we know, have all been slain or captured. So that just means that we need to raid the tower over and over again until we get what we want. That precious, precious book. Right now looks like everybody is busy planting some new seeds. We're going to take a second here to carve out another barracks. Now that we've gotten a bunch of now that we've raided this place successfully, we're just going to need a whole bunch of people to pick over the tower repeatedly. Oh my god, okay. Well, fair enough then. Fuck me, I guess. Let's see. Cyrokanu has been mulling over reproductive behavior and they feel anxious. Apparently. I mean, same. Wonder what they'll tell their husband. You got confirmed with a male saint name and it pissed off the bishop you hated so much? Hell yeah. Let's see, Cyrokanu is currently reading a book on the tower. We have so many books on the tower, it's ridiculous. But none of them are the book that we want. So, time to send out the gloved adventures again to go and take important treasures. Someone's got a petition up. So, hello, the Blue Lobster. What is the petition? What's it about? Okay, so we have a problem. There's a bunch of cats wandering around all over the place, and when I heal them, they go back to having blood everywhere. So I don't know what the hell is going on there. May have to put some of them out of their misery. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there's like a couple of petitions. Need to restart tits. Thank you for reminding me, Renetta. Oh no. There's a cooldown on it. Oh no, I'm gonna... There we go. So the big shiny button, immediate relay of some dwarves want something weird. Yeah, let's see. Okay, the weaponsmith guild wants a grand guild hall, and we are working on that. Okay, so we will approve that request. We just gotta get a whole bunch of other statues in there first. And yeah, the pedestal is gonna have our artifact gold longsword that we made last time. We've got some nice decorations going on here. A lot of cat bone, some pig bone, decorating things with horns, with bone, making some cool jewelry. Some stuff out of unicorn hoof. A lot of iron furniture because we have a lot of iron, and I mean a lot of iron. Okay, so this is also going to be like a tavern that exists down here for the purposes of feeding the people that are here, you know? You know, let's, we're going to put a kitchen in here. And we're also going to put a still in here. That way we can get some food and drinks down here without having to bother the people up top. Iron Throne, a whole bunch of them. Not just one Iron Throne, just all the Iron Thrones. Okay, this apparently counts as a grand guild hall. I guess that artifact longsword just really sells it. Yeah, let's have some Iron Thrones in here just to really sell this place. We'll have some different tables here made of metal as well. We've got a gold table. We'll definitely need we'll definitely need other types of metal for the tables. But yeah, this is now the guild hall of the Company of Dominating. Our resident our resident weaponsmith guild. People can make their way down here, and they can just they can make themselves at home. They can talk about weaponsmithing, and it's really paid off because we have ourselves a bunch of children now that know how to smith weapons, and one of them made an artifact for the fortress, which is really cool. Okay, let's see how the raid went. Let's see. We slipped into Arrowplated and we stole loot. Let's see. Against the tower, reflections on Arrowplated. Could it be the mountain halls? Musings on the tower. Can Arrowplated save the world? Nope. Thoughts on Arrowplated. The author for the beginning. A meditation on the author. Doubts about the tower and exploring Arrowplated. So once again, just a whole shitload of books that are all about the tower. It's just it's a habit that necromancers have. Once they have secured a tower for themselves, they will just go on endlessly about how awesome their tower is. It's kind of annoying, truth be told, because basically all of those books act as a buffer against like us finding the real book that we're after. All right, everybody, get right back out there and get stealing books. We're gonna keep looting until we find the one we're looking for. Oh, Fornea is down here telling a story. Excellent. Let's brew some drinks up, and let's make some meals down here. It's a whole thing. It really is. Like, necromancers get really obsessive over their towers. They just won't shut the hell up about it. We are definitely working on stealing all of the books. Off they go again to raid the tower. I think we can't butcher that one. Damn. Okay. Because yeah, a bunch of cats are just bleeding everywhere, and I cannot tell why. And every time I heal them, they just go right back to bleeding. I might have to report that as a bug. Obsessed with writing books about meat? Well, I suppose to a necromancer, meat is just meat is just like a material to work with, you know?
Go, Onion! I need to collect the tools.
Or in this case, go Onion and collect the tools for me. Looks like Dewsum here is collecting bees. Lenny is over here brewing some drink up.
Damn it.
Hell yeah! They're making some something out of pigtail. What does pigtail make? It's been so long. Well, let's stick around and find out. Ale. Okay. Oh hey, the caravan has arrived from the mountain home. I guess we go and trade. I wonder if we've got any prepared meals that are just kind of going to waste. Not by the look of it. We've got a barrel here that has 96 eggs in it, and that's apparently a lot. Yeah, I don't know how that barrel is worth 2,000 dwarf bucks, but I'm willing to find out why. Eventually he stopped pondering meat and just started thinking of sex. You know? Meat, sex, you know, kind of an overlap there. You know what I mean? Just double check, pigtails are mostly used for cloth, yeah. Mostly for cloth, but also ale apparently. Alright, yeah, bring out all these finished goods, and that should be more than enough to help. Yeah, we don't need to bring out these coins. I mostly brought them out to deal with elves. The Baron Consort Obok Athelerib of Lancer Cages has arrived. Alright, dwarves, let's get trading. Actually, you know what? We'll bring out the coins to act as a gift. Just as a way to cement our position in our kingdom. We've got to entice the king over here. We just have to. Not sure he ever stopped, found him in fortress mode. He was still thinking about sex. Honestly, based. Why not? Oh yeah, I didn't finish this level of the floor. We are gonna need more jet blocks at this rate. Okay, yeah, I've officially run out of jet blocks. Okay, make another 1,000 of them. Merchants have arrived and are unloading their goods. Looks like Uzol is currently copying one of the books about the tower. I hope that her obsession here is, I hope that, her copying books about the tower gives her some ideas of her own. Let's see, we slip in undetected, a record of the composition, the history of storage, pathways to the agreement, question, deceit, choose the captain, musings on the tower, my thoughts on the dwarf, victory by the tower, misconceptions about storage, thicket, galley blowing, natural or supernatural. Again, like, none of these are the ones that I want. You know what? Let's do a quick search. Oh, you know what? We can literally just ask them to search specifically for this book. We know that it's last seen in Arrow-platted. A record of loss. This is a Gabbro-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 94-page manual entitled A Record of Loss by Nish Nosingdishmab. It concerns the secrets of life and death. The writing is a reservoir of amusingly clever quips. Overall, the prose is passable. So if we can get them to laser focus their search just for that book, maybe we can make it so that it's not even that we don't even bring back other books. Now, there was one design for the for this library here that I had considered, and I'll draw out like a little thing here of like what I wanted it to look like. Within this like square panel here, I was going to have a couple of bookshelves that look like this.
Hey, bitch!
Hello, Lorenmu. How you doing, huh? I was then gonna have a couple of bookshelves that looked more like this. A couple more that were arranged like this, and then like a couple like this to house the book about loss. And then I decided against it. But yeah, how you doing, Ren? How was stream with Noel? We making a library? We've got one library, and now we've built another one.
Fridge bribe, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Ash. So this library here is going to house a very special book, a book that contains the secrets of life and death. Been very well, very chill, cause super low energy. Yeah, sometimes we just need a chill stream, especially on Fridays. Yes, that's Lenny. Zelda has bitten me many times while I showed off the plushies. Also free. Like a finger puppet.
Kind of looks like...
A clitoris, yeah.
No, I was thinking it looks like Papa Smurf's hat's eating him.
Fair enough.
On your head, Zelda?
Probably not. No, that didn't go over well. I am your liaison from the mountain homes. Yeah, the eyeballs can come out if the cat chews too much. So yeah, let's
It's not a
yeah.
chewy cat.
You continue to impress. I have come empowered to elevate this land in the eyes of our realm. Never actually made a library before.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Dad!
Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, it's a great way to teach people different skills. And thank you for the follow. Followers are anonymous, but welcome to the Cocktail Lounge. You are follower number 1591. The world is the same as ever. Okay, next year's caravan. Let's see. I would like them to bring... You know what? Let's get them to bring parchment, because that's just too difficult for me to make. Well, it's difficult to make. It's not too difficult. It's just more trouble than I consider to be worth it to do myself. Let's ask them to bring platinum. Just like platinum nuggets. We can handle the smelting ourselves.
Oh, wow. It's
Oh.
great.
Oh my goodness, elvish invaders in my dwarf fortress? Sound the alarm, the pointy ears are invading. Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for the elvish invasion. My name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked. It's Fortress Friday, and it is lovely to see new people. How you doing? Oh my goodness. Paratrooper Dylan, thank you for the biddies, and thank you for bringing people here. That's so sweet of you. Let's see, gold and galena. I definitely want that stuff.
Thank you for patronizing the cocktail.
Hello, yeah. What were you streaming today? Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, the original too. I've never played the original, but I have played the second one, and the second one is just a masterpiece on PTSD and recovering from trauma, and it's one of the best pieces of fiction that I've seen in like a long time. If you've not played the sequel, I would highly recommend it. Oh my god, hype train. Let's see, you're only half elf, the other half is goblin. Amazing.
They do wear Phrygian caps.
I will. My goodness, thank you so much for the follows, everyone, and thank you for the hype train. Elvish invaders, we love it. We've actually been having problems with the elves here. Are you familiar with elves in Dwarf Fortress? They are, they're an interesting bunch.
Enjoy your stay.
Elves in Dwarf Fortress consider cutting down a tree to be on par with killing a child, but they're okay with eating people if you have slain that person in combat yourself. They're okay with eating sentient beings if you've killed them in combat, and that includes other elves. KOTOR 2, you're really looking forward to it? Yes. God, yeah, KOTOR 2 is an unfinished, roughly polished masterpiece. Thank you for the headpads. And if you based fort, and if you're wondering whether how much of a KOTOR 2 appreciator I am, I have a randomized redeem here.
Apathy is death.
Where we just have a randomized apathy is death quote placed in chat.
Apathy is death.
It's one of my favorite scenes from KOTOR 2. It's when you when you tell Kreia that you're not going to do anything. You know, spoilers for like a scene that isn't necessarily isn't necessarily canon. Hoping you can start streaming with your friends. Yeah, that sounds really good. And
Mr. Dwarf Everett is helping us find our crossbows.
Amazing. But yeah, you basically say that you won't get involved, and she says, so you will do nothing? Apathy is death. Worse than death, because at least a rotting corpse feeds the beasts and insects. It's beautiful. And then just like everyone in the room takes turns to say the iconic phrase, apathy is death. So yeah, this is the fortress of GraveGate. This fortress has been made by a group of dwarves who are sick and tired of their civilization being manipulated from the shadows by different undead and necromancers. So their solution is to make it so that their own dwarves are the ones who are the necromancers doing the corrupting. Oh, you're right, it's still just chatting. Oh. We were discussing current affairs before. Thank you for catching that. Okay, I think we need a new trade broker, because our current trade broker is just copying books. You know what? This guy used to be mayor, and he has a lot of good social skills, so let's just get him over here. Can I get a shout out for our resident piss girl? It's Noelle now. And yeah, thank you so much everyone for the hype train. Like it's so flattering. I am humbled every day by your continued patronage. Oh, you went on to some Valheim later? That's really cool. Valheim isn't really my kind of thing, but I've seen other people playing it and enjoying it, and like it's fun to watch other people do it as far as I'm concerned. All right, so let's see. We attacked the tower that has the
Thank you
the book.
for inserting your tap.
What if I told you? Pee pee poo poo.
True. All right, so let's see. We attacked the tower that has the book. We. Oh, there it is. There it is. We have finally gotten it. The book, A Record of Loss, has been looted from Arrowplatted. We have to be very, very careful in how we handle this book, because it contains the secrets on how to be a necromancer.
Thank you for being a good little sub.
Syrokinu, thank you so much. That's really cool of you. Are you one of the ones who gets a discount on like gift subs right now? Either way, thank you. It's really sweet of you. Thank you for giving gift subs to Poppy Paper, Mad Eternity, Extreme Gamer, Starspire, and Dreadalis. We're not gonna let everyone read it. That's a terrible idea. Besides, do you really think our resident necromancer, aspiring necromancer, would allow just anybody to read the one book that contains the secrets of life and death? No, absolutely not. This is something that she would keep all for herself. Now the question is, how do we get the book into here? Written content. A Record of Loss. This is a Gabbro-bound codex. Okay, yeah, we've got it. Okay. It would be a fortress of the only thing that it would cause the main thing it would cause the death of is the death of the fucking frame rate, because it would cause everything to just slow to an absolute crawl. Okay, mastering the dwarf. Gabbro, here we go. A Record of Loss. We're gonna have it put on this pedestal here. Then we will have this little chamber here be turned into a library, and the only book that it will contain is A Record of Loss. Because that is going to be Uzol's personal library. Might say a Legion of Doom. Yeah, like I said, a Legion of Doom of the fucking frame rate. It would cause everything to slow to an absolute crawl. It would be miserable. Would it be better to set it to an office because that's assignable? Wonder if they want to take it off the pedestal and shelve it. At some point, we will put Uzal up there, we will lock her in, we will deconstruct the pedestal so the book goes to the floor, then she can put it in the library, and because it's the only book in there, she'll want to read it. We'll lock her in there until she reads it. Once she's read it, she'll become a necromancer, and then we'll lock her in there. We'll lock the book in there, and then that way we'll have made it so that she's the only one who's read it. It's so convoluted. I've thought about this a lot, but yeah, then we'll lock it in there so that no one else gets to read it. Should we at least leave her some food and drink in there? She'll be fine. Alright, well, this is going to be another barracks because I want a bigger military. If we're going to start following Uzal's ambitions of raising a family, so to speak, then we're going to need more people to get us some fresh bodies. I was going to say I don't think there's wine in this game, and then I remembered, no, there actually is. You can get wine from grapes, and you can get wine from all sorts of different fruits, like strawberry, from peaches, from just actually quite a lot. Radish. Yeah, you can get radish wine in this game. You can make tomato wine. Just all sorts of things. Persimmon wine. Mead is your favorite classic alcohol beverage? As it should be. Okay, you know what? I think we can allow the Gloved Adventures some off time, since they've gotten the book that we want them to. Tomato wine, you mean chugging spaghetti sauce? No, it's fermented spaghetti sauce. That's even better. Then this is our forge area. We got anvils, we got smelters, and it's all placed above a big old volcano. Oh, that reminds me. Okay. We're actually going to rethink how we do this. We need to do a little digging here as an experiment. Because this area is going to be something called an obsidian generator. We're going to get magma and we're going to get water to meet in the middle here. And when we do that, that makes obsidian, which we can then just mine out, and we can make into all sorts of cool things. We've gone through like 300 bars of iron since I last checked. We are racking up a whole bunch of steel as well. That makes me very happy. It's good to have so much steel. Obsidian IRL is cool, but it flakes more than dandruff. True, it is an incredibly like flaky stone. Holds one hell of an edge though. And it looks really cool in-game. Cool, everyone's planting more seeds. Gotta steel yourself. Literally though, because you never know when someone's going to attack us. After all, you know, the goblins have tried, actually the goblins haven't tried, the undead have tried a whole bunch. Speaking of which, let's see what happens to this zombie in here. Our spear dwarves have been training, and I think it's time to start letting them have some live exercises. By live exercises, I mean we let out a zombie and we let them stab it to death. There we go. Stab, stab, stab. And it's dead. Good. Easy. Fantastic. And then we can just melt down all of this stuff. Dead exercise, indeed. Just yeah, easy. And now we can put in some more undead. We can just allow them a couple more kills. That's him now. It's sealed in a plastic display box, so it kept flaking and cutting you. Yeah, it holds an incredibly fine edge. Wait, a child was carrying a platinum anvil? That's crazy. Then again, it's not the craziest thing that I've ever seen in Dwarf Fortress. Okay, you know what? We're gonna remove this guild hall since the weaponsmiths have a better guild hall down there, and we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this the Hunters Guild, because we also want to teach people about hunting. And yeah, learning how to sneak up on things is going to be very useful. Uzol wants us to make more querns. Of course she does. Oh my god, I almost forgot the caravan. Here we go. That really is just some kind... Oh, a toy anvil. Gotcha. But yeah, like a platinum toy anvil is still really heavy. Greetings from the mountain homes. Your efforts are legend there. Let us trade. They brought coal. They brought gold. Let's see. They brought some wood. They brought some ocarinas, some crumb horns, bagpipes, horns. Yeah, I really wanted them to bring musical instruments, since those are very difficult to put together. Tambourines, hurdy-gurdies, gongs. Okay, this barrel of 96 eggs, that's yours if you just give us all of that. Whole bunch of, like, tattered clothing from humans? Sure, absolutely. All those, like, human zombies, they gave us all sorts of clothing, and it can be yours for incredibly reasonable prices. Bunch of skull totems? Absolutely. Bunch of cat bone jewelry? Who doesn't want cat bone jewelry? Always hated trying to figure out how to put instruments together. It's such a pain in the ass. Even with this like simplified weapons mod, it is so... it's such a pain. Hello, La Transfem, how you doing? EP, yeah. The constant struggle of the average transfem. Do not jewelry from your bones. It's not your bones. Your cat is still out there and alive in the fortress. Lots of silk thing. Look at this. You may be wondering, how exactly did we get a dwarf bone amulet? The yellow text indicates that we made it. But you might be thinking, Lola, dwarves are considered a sentient creature, and dwarves will not make jewelry from the bones of sentient creatures. There's a very simple answer to this. It came from a zombie. The game does not consider zombies to be sentient creatures. So if a dwarf zombie or a dwarf that you've brought back as a zombie is killed in your fortress, and you know they weren't anybody that you knew, dwarves will have no problem making jewelry from the bones of dwarves or humans. So you can make zombie dwarves into jewelry. And yeah, dwarves will have literally no qualms about using the bones of something that was alive, as long as it was a zombie first. And that's something that I think as a fortress of necromancers, we will be happy to exploit. I hope that that was something that you did not know before and that now you do. I love teaching people about this game. I also love learning about this game. One of the great things about Dwarf Fortress is you can guarantee that you know something that someone around you who's been playing the game for 10 years doesn't know, and that they know something that you don't, and that both of you will be happy to teach the other. Yes, Ash? What do you want put in the game? Find a crossbow dwarf and name them Mr. Efrod. Alrighty. Once we're done with the trading. I'll have to tell Baffy that later. Hopefully, now that we have been elevated far enough in the eyes of the homeland, the king will come to visit at some point. And then we can show him what we've done. The tower that we've toppled, the power that we've gained, the dwarf bone jewelry that we've made. Ooh, actually, you know what? We're gonna save that one dwarf bone crown. I've got plans for that. Oh, that's why it was so... Okay, there's an artifact there. Cat skull totem. Yeah, okay. So, Transfem, it was a mercy killing. A bunch of our cats were bleeding and I couldn't find a reason why. So I figured it was better to, you know, put them out of their misery and then make fancy jewelry from them. About to clear the rewards queue. Thank you for the heads up. I'm about to get stuff thrown at me. We've got some cool steel jewelry here as well. Ah. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh, music stopped. Okay. Also, something that I wanted to mention before is episode 8 of GraveGate went up on YouTube, and it had the trans lifeline goal plastered over the top of it. And somebody felt the need to comment on it, telling me that I should know about Trans Lifeline, that you know, there's some like big controversial things that they've done, and I'm like, okay, what? Tell me about it. And they wanted me to know that Trans Lifeline has a history of embezzlement, and I was like, okay, tell me more. So they told me that Trans Lifeline's founders were involved in embezzlement. So I looked it up, and yes, 2 of the original people who were part of Trans Lifeline were involved in embezzlement. However, those 2 people were caught, fired, sued, and are either being forced to pay back the money or are in the process of repaying that money over the course of several years, but still. So I'm like, that's it? That's the big, like, dunk that you had? That's the big gotcha that you wanted to throw at me about this charity? Like, that they found out that someone was embezzling and they caught them and made them pay it back. Okay, like that's kind of small potatoes compared to a lot of places like, say, Goodwill or Hobby Lobby. Fuck Hobby Lobby, by the way. It's like, compared to the good stuff that they do for people, yeah, that's I think that that's fine. I obviously the embezzlement is not a good thing, but it just goes to show how much better we are at policing our own. When the right finds out that one of their own has done something bad, they get elected to be president. When we find out that one of our own has done something bad, you know, we hold them to account. Yeah, take all of this extra honey. We apparently are not using it. An iron figurine of a kobold. Nice. A figurine of one of our gods, and Page Silvered, the god of wealth and poetry. Why were they all frogs? Good question. I do not know. What sweets I rock in you? Oh, the honey? Yeah.
Respect trans rights or expect trans fights.
Hello, the Archangel. How you doing? So this charity learned what was happening, remove the problems, and continue to be helpful? Like, yeah, thanks for showing me that the team is good. Exactly. Like, that to me is the sign of a good charity. It's one that has... It's one that's, yeah, policing itself. And, like, the thing is that this person had not commented on any previous YouTube videos. So I'm like, what is your purpose here? Like, are you just, like, looking for people who have Trans Lifeline in the, like, the video descriptions or whatever? Doing a bit better than you were this morning? Were you not doing well this morning? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm doing well. We after 9 episodes of struggle and slogging and bleeding and fighting and just hard work, we finally have what we've been looking for. We have the Necromancer Tome. Now we're just trading with the Mountain Home, and we're gonna persuade the king to make his way here. Okay, will you accept that trade? You will. Okay, good. Let's see what else we can get them to trade. You know what? Let's send over some of these books on the tower. There are so many of these books about Arrow-Plated and the tower. I don't think we need like 20 different books on Arrow-Plated. Bad news concerning your pit bull? I'm so sorry. What's happening? Let's give them some iron statues, you know? Maybe they can take those home. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's it's always rough to learn that an animal that you love has passed away. And yeah, honestly, learning that, like, losing a pet always hits really, it always hits hard. I hope that whatever happened, that she's no longer suffering. And I know that that's not good. That's little comfort right now. But yeah, if it makes you feel any better, in my experience, people tend to grieve like very acutely, like very strongly, over a pet for like it's a very powerful grief, but it's also a short one, you know. At the end of the day, yeah, it will hurt, and it will hurt a lot, but hopefully it will not be for too long. She lived long and had a good life. At the end of the day, that's one of the best things that we can hope for, you know. You know, yeah, we're just gonna flex here by making steel coins. Still torn up over your dog that died like 10 years ago? Yeah, it gets easier to handle.
Hey, bitch!
Thank you for saying hello, LaTransfan. And thank you, Ash, for saying hello. Crab prosthetics? Oh, prosthetics for crabs, not like prosthetics that that make you into crabs or whatever. You know what? Let's give them all these wood blocks. We really don't need them. They're probably not worth a lot, but I also don't want.
Hey, bitch!
Thank you, Kate. Yeah, you're cute. You're a cutie patootie. So it doesn't need, yeah. Okay, but if we try and interact with her, she will probably bite. Yeah. Okay. Mlem mlem. Little nibble. Yum. They can knock crab. They can fucking knock cut crabs for surgery. Did surgery on a frog. They did surgery on a grape. Oh, they can knock out crabs. Okay, gotcha. Yes, she does the mlem and she does the nibble. Sure hope they don't try to give lobsters prosthetics. Yeah, and in that way, lobsters can basically live forever. Okay, there it is. Oh, gotcha. Crustaceans are like, they're pretty out there. I will not lie. Yeah, Kitty has already been fed. That reminds me, can we do some dyeing? We got nothing here? Process plants? We could put a quern over here, and I'm pretty sure that we can make some querns to, like, grind up the blade weed. Because, like, blade weed here, it turns into a really brilliant emerald dye. We can make some, like, beautiful emerald green silk. Ubol Konades, the stray cat, has adopted Einod Kubukal Odreshatan, the Slayer of Edri. Ah. That's so sweet. Batteries were invented in the modern sense because some dude made an electric eel model and wanted it to be accurate. That's fantastic. Okay, merchants, I would like for you to not leave because you've got some giant bats in your caravan, and I would like to have the giant bats. Oh, now this over here is something that I drew up in between sessions. You might be wondering what this winding hallway is. Well, I want to try and make use of these caverns at some point. So I figure, why not make a distraction hallway? Something that gets the reptile people to wander through basically a big old hallway full of murder. Ooh, Mondul Ainod and the surrounding lands have been made a duchy. So that means that Uzol is now a duchess. Okay, yeah, there she is. Let's see. Choke point, many doors and traps, exactly. Let's take a look at Archangel, shall we? Archangel is a legendary miner, a proficient weaponsmith, though somewhat rusty. Uzol is still his lover. Plenty of friends in the fortress. What is Archangel's mood? Archangel is actually one of the happiest people in the fortress, I'd say. A lot of children are apparently not happy. And apparently Senshi is miserable. That's a shame. Alright, let's have a look. Don't know why I thought it was a good idea since it didn't seem to be going anywhere. Okay, I'm not sure what you're referring to, Lilith, but feel free to talk to me in private. We lost it at Priceless Da Vinci because the artist submerged in water, forgetting that Da Vinci used soluble inks. God, that's awful. Offshoots don't really do anything, they'll route directly to the stairs. Yeah, but they will have to walk through all the different traps. Does the dwarf have any offspring yet? No, they are not married. Uzol is not married to Archangel, and so, yeah, in this game they actually kind of have to be married first. Actually, that reminds me. Let's do a little check on... Will you actually marry? Okay, so Archangel will marry females. What is Uzol's sexuality? Will marry males. Okay, so yeah, technically they are compatible. They just don't really, they haven't spent a whole lot of time together. In fact, you know what? I feel like Archangel has earned a break, so why don't we take Archangel out of that squad? Oh. The forgotten beast Lushob has come. A great frog with lidless eyes. It has a broad shell and it has a bloated body. Its slate gray skin is leathery. beware its poisonous bite. It's a frog. It's a fucking frog. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna take Archangel out of the military and let someone else take his place. Look at it. Okay, so we are currently locked off from it. I have a feeling that this thing is going to stream derail moment. He's gonna go after the, well, yeah, he is already being murdered by the reptile people. We'll see if we can save it in a bit. But I just realized that it's time for an ad break. So we will so everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is that you need to do, and I will be right back.
Is the plan you're looking for?
In the case of nuclear or radiological fallout, people living around potential targets such as military bases and chemical plants may be advised to evacuate. Protection from radioactive fallout will require taking shelter in an underground area or in the middle of a large building. Fallout shelters can be any protected space where the walls and roof are thick and dense enough to absorb radiation. The more distance and time you put between you and the fallout particles, the better. After radiological or nuclear fallout, you shouldn't leave your shelter until officials say so. The length of your stay can range from a day or 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the extent of the contamination. People who are allowed to come out of hiding may be evacuated.
Okay, so you know what? This thing dying doesn't really help anybody. So we're just gonna do ourselves a cheeky little hello, Life Forcer. How you doing? Yeah, we're just gonna okay, question is, I need somewhere to put this thing that is safe, essentially. You know what? Just for now, we're gonna store it in this jail cell. Apparently, I teleported more than just the Forgotten Beast. Okay. So we're just gonna bring it back.
Thank you for being a good little sub.
Damn it, Ash. Also arms at 2 years of subs.
Oh, let's see. Your 3-month gift subscription has ended month 3. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for continuing to be a sub here. I really appreciate you. All right, we're gonna take this particular Forgotten Beast. We're gonna rename it Lenny, and we're gonna change it from being a Forgotten Beast to being a Forgotten Beast. All right, we're gonna check and see if any of those reptile people got out. This message, damn right. Oh yeah, Transfem, you are currently in the military. You are part of the Tower Guard. Whoa, shit! That is that's a lot of people in there. Okay. Okay. We teleported a fair few reptile people down here. Okay. You're marked a raider? What do you mean? Oh, you must have come in from like Mickey's raid as well. Alright, here we go. Blat, dead. Smash them. Kill them. Uvad stable lash to the geared arrow of defenses. Well, he is certainly being a defense of the fortress right now. He has killed like 5 reptile people all by himself. Legend. How many goddamn reptile people did I teleport with that one command? Best thing is when you're in someone else's chat and they're a raider. Yeah, just like raid within raid within raid. Smash. Break them. All right, let's go down there and just double check. Yeah, just how many reptile people were like directly on top of that Forgotten Beast? That's okay. We're gonna put all of their weapons and gear to be directly melted. God, even more of them? Really? Okay, yeah, apparently quite a few. All right, melt it all down, and then y'all can go back to what you were doing. Double raid bow, what does it mean? Yeah, Transfem is in the Tower Guard because she really wanted to fight stuff. So I'm like, okay, we'll give you something to fight. We'll give you, yeah, we'll have you be one of the defensive people. Oh shit, I forgot to do the rest of my trading. Oh well, that's fine. hopefully next year they will be back with more stuff. Oh, the gold ore. They brought gold down here. So that means that we can, let's see, we'll make some coke from the bituminous coal they brought. We will smelt down all of the native gold they brought. We'll make some more gold furniture.
Oh, whoa. It's a raid.
Hey, another raid! Axolotl, thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked. And tonight, we are playing Dwarf Fortress, as is the sacred tradition. What were you streaming tonight? Rain World? I don't know that one. Salutations. Salutations to you, Dr. Pudum. Welcome, welcome. Rain World. Is that a platformer? I think I've seen someone play Rain World before. It's like got a whole lot of like weird like puzzle elements with like bubbles and stuff, I think. Metroidvania survival type of game? Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else then. Alright, so let's see. Archangel is really happy. Uzal is merely content. Is the bomb? Excellent. You know what? I think she needs a pet. Let's give her a hunting bat as a pet. I'm sure she'd like that. Besides, a necromancer having a big old bat, I think that would be a perfect pet for her. She feels fondness remembering making a friend, interested in reading a book. She wants to pray. She wants to be close to family. She does not have any family. Right, sweet. Eye of Cthulhu is down. You want little Kaisers to stop sending you highly tempting pizza discounts? Like, yeah, she's not a necromancer yet. She aspires to be one, though. Once she's done making this rock pot, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to dash Archangel's dreams because necromancers cannot have children. But as people should listen to what I have to say, she says. Oh, she is the Duchess of this place. But yeah, once she's done making this pot, yes, we'll try the experiment. Speaking of pizza bagels, yes, I saw that on the thing, on the on Two Flowers Blue Sky. You have a 4-time rating streak. You went from Silver Throne to Grand Gum to Axolotl to me. Excellent.
Enjoy your stay.
And thank you everyone for rating. Welcome and thank you everyone for following. I keep followers anonymous now, just in case people don't want the attention. But welcome to the Cocktail Lounge, all of you. All right, so we're gonna have a regular like peasant in here, just like an elf. Most recent one isn't playing Rain World though, so Streak is only partly intact. It's fine, I'm sure. Huh? Okay. So it doesn't actually let me put Uzal in the military. I guess it's because she's a noble dwarf. Lily, I need to play Rain World. Well, let's see. Also, as far as Metroidvanias are concerned, I'm gonna make a. Oh, it is the one that I know. The slug cat one. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's really cute. It looks really fun. To be mildly responsible as adult and be... Alright, well hey, thank you for being here, Doctor. I hope to see you in a future stream. Have yourself a good night and a wonderful weekend. Heard good things about Dwarf Fortress, but never got around to playing it. It's one of those things that if you like RimWorld, then Dwarf Fortress is the granddaddy of the Dwarf Fortress is the granddaddy of RimWorld. It's the one that inspired RimWorld in the first place. So if it's your zhuzh, like if you like management sims, if you like mining and crafting, you like building big old constructs, I like to describe it as if Minecraft and the Matrix had a baby. Or like if Minecraft and the Sims had a baby. I suppose the Matrix is not an apt comparison anymore since it no longer uses ASCII graphics. Okay, so I'm gonna make a burrow here. Add burrow. We're gonna center it specifically in this library area here. We're gonna make sure that Uzal is the only one who is assigned to this burrow. So the burrow is active, and now Uzal is forced to basically spend her time in here. Once she's in there, I'm gonna lock the door. It is time for the main event, the thing that we have spent 9 weeks working towards. We've got iron and gems. There's no precious metals in this mountain that we've found so far, but we have found hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of bars worth of iron. We have found tons of gems. So, Transfem has become a spear dwarf, and Transfem the cat has given birth to a bunch of kittens. But yeah, if you would like a dwarf named after you in this fortress, we have a redeem called Put Me in the Game Coach that lets you choose either a dwarf, or if we have some like elves or goblins or something to name, then you can use those as well. Okay, Uzal is in the library. I say library, it's technically not a library yet. But now we make it one. New library. The Inky Bastion. That's a name. That sure is a name. But I think it can be better. We can rename it. Blue Bloods is ending in December. Ooh. Let's see. The first adjective is inky. What about the awe-inspiring vault? The Ashen Vault. Here we go. Ibruk Ubal Osod, the Ashen Vault of Bones. Yeah, surprisingly, they are not the same. Okay. So now we take the book off of the pedestal. And this place is now a library. We have a written object in here. Uzal should now want to read, since she is trapped in here with nothing else to do. some migrants have arrived despite the danger. Hello, Dogger Dude. Welcome to Fortress Friday. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope your weekend is off to a good start. Based on the people I've seen, being trans gives you a non-zero chance of becoming a cat. Yeah, that's entirely fair. That math checks out. Okay, now we're gonna get rid of this burrow, so she doesn't necessarily feel confined. Okay, we're just gonna have the pedestal slated for removal. That way, the book, A Record of Loss, is just on the floor. You become one of the kittens? You can indeed. Okay, here we go. Tyrus, brand new newborn kitten. A small mammalian carnivore. Her hair is flax, her ears are golden yellow, her tail is burnt sienna, her head is buff, her front paws are charcoal, her rear paws are beige, her skin is pale chestnut, and her eyes are amber. Elk Woman Mausoleum Ghoul. Mausoleum Ghoul. Yeah, buff. It's a color. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this person is not here for Okay, let's get them in for an interview. It's like a light tan, exactly. Okay, so she's wandering around. Okay, the book, A Record of Loss, is now in here. I'm gonna leave her in here until she feels like reading it. Okay. Something else then, real quick. We'll put a food stockpile in here. Make sure that she gets something to eat just in case. Okay, we'll make Uzal a scholar in this particular library. There we go, now she's pondering. There is only one book in here, so it should force her to read that book at some point. I don't feel like I need to chase anything. Okay, we'll leave her in there for a bit. That is a funny image, you're right. Where is our captain of the guard? Apparently distracted. Elkman Merchant Necromancer. Okay, let's also interview that person. In fact, for the captain of the guard, I want to see about... Okay. I want you to only do assigned tasks. So sure, do some stone crafting maybe. But other than that, just want him to do his captain of the guard duties. Give him a minute to drink. I know, but he was busy cleaning earlier. Alright, let's set out these new zombies, and we'll see how well they fare against our spear dwarves. Our spear dwarves have giant bats and a giant tiger among their ranks. And their big old spears and their excellent training. Pretty sure that means that they're going to get murdered. Oh, one of them is a necromancer. Good. Now he's dead. Such is the fate of all those who would defy us. Beautiful. Alright, now then, where's the captain of the guard? Currently making jugs. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's just gonna distract you as well. There we go, she's reading it. She is reading a record of loss. We can finally take Future Necromancer out of her title. Because she is a Future Necromancer no longer. I read a record of loss. It's very interesting. She is interested after reading a record of loss, and it feels wonder after learning a record of loss. She feels wonder after learning the secrets of life and death. Well, she's not going to need this food stockpile anymore. Not after she's done this. Now we remove that as a library. And we lock this up forever. It's just right. We made that joke earlier about loss. It's still funny. Alright, so now, Uzal has completed the first step in her plan. Actually, she's completed several steps in the plan now. She has made her tower out of jet. She has learned the secrets of life and death. And she has slain the necromancer that was holding the secrets and toppled the creatures that had dared to try and halt her rise to power. So she's done pretty good for herself, I'd say. Yeah, next we experiment with raising the dead. All right, there's a bunch of corpses over here. Yeah, can we get those dumped? I would like those dumped, please. One is a necromancer, one was a necromancer. For the longest time, she has had these ambitions. Now she can finally realize them. Okay, good. Yeah, let's get all these creatures dumped. Oh, geez. That is not a... I don't think that was supposed to be in there. Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't get DMCA'd. We'll find out later. Good, we have finished making the gold statues. It's a surprise tool that'll maybe fuck us over later. Even, let's see, it even spreads to others like a virus. It will only spread to others like a virus if Uzol copies down the secrets of loss. Hello, Laburango, how you doing? Feels satisfied at work and satisfied upon improving stone crafting. Beautiful. Alright, so there's one thing I want to try doing. Is your dwarf thriving? I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since you've actually had a dwarf in any of my fortresses. It's like, yeah, it's been several fortresses since I remember you being here. Like, I do remember you being here, but it's been so long. Last I remember, they were doing okay. But yeah, this is a very different fortress. This is the Fortress of GraveGate. In that case, yeah, absolutely. Do you have a preference for what dwarf you'd like? Lenny dwarf being stupid? Let's find out. Lenny is currently reading a treatise on Thicket Meeting Fortress. It concerns the apprenticeship of the dwarf necromancer Thicket Meeting Fortress under the elf Nemil Hayes-Styles in the mid-autumn of 90. Has a serious tone, and on the overall the prose is masterful. Yeah, I should probably stop Uzol from being a scribe now, because if I keep her being a scribe, she's going to want to write down more necromancer books. Okay, so we have miners, masons, we have a whole bunch of weaponsmiths, we have the captain of the guard, we have planters, we have beekeepers, brewers, we've got craft dwarves, we've got a whole bunch of children. We even have some elves. We've got farmers, gem cutters, glassmakers, we've got a bunch of hunters, mechanics. We got we have a whole bunch of military dwarves that have yet to be placed. We have surgeons. But yeah, like, look at how many weaponsmiths we've got. Is there a she-her weaponsmith? There should be. Let's see. Monom here, the weaponsmith. All of our lady dwarves have beards because I think that just I think that fits. All right, you shall be Burango of GraveGate. Let's see. She is short and weak. Her very long beard is braided. Her very long sideburns are neatly combed. Very long mustache is neatly combed. Very long hair is tied in a ponytail. Her thin irised, close-set bronze eyes are sunken. Her nose is broad. Her tall, splayed-out ears have nearly fused lobes. Her teeth are gapped. Lips are thin. Her head is somewhat short. Her nose bridge is somewhat concave. Her hair is golden. Her skin is cinnamon. Thank you for the head pats. She has a natural inclination towards language and an ability to read emotions fairly well, but has bad intuition and a poor ability to manage or understand social relationships. She finds helping others emotionally rewarding after seeing a dead elk man. Weird. Has a greedy streak. thinks she's fairly important in the grand scheme of things, generally acts with narrow focus, acts with compassion, often feels discouraged, feels envious of others, finds obligations confining, tends to think before acting, likes to take it easy, not particularly interested in what others think of her, is trusting, and quarrelsome. Personally thinks there is something deeply wrong with people that persevere through adversity, and values independence. She dreams of creating a great work of art. She likes mica, silver, pink tourmaline, giant acholochi leather, giant groundhog teeth, the color sandy taupe, buckets, unicorns for their horns, and the sound of the intricacy of cherishing. When possible, she prefers to consume dwarven cheese, fonio beer, dwarven syrup, and pineapples, and absolutely detests jumping spiders. Okay, so her room is up here right now, but since she's one of our weaponsmiths, I think we should get her a set of quarters that is closer to the forges. You know what? Let's see. Kick that elf out. Make room for Burango here. Okay, so. Do we have any silver? We got platinum. Okay. Sterling silver. You know what? We'll do some. We'll do steel. We got plenty of steel. So furniture, steel, steel statue, and we'll pause it. We're gonna make a specify a new image. We're gonna do a statue of a historical figure. Let's see. Apparently, I guess they're not quite a historical figure yet. We'll do a creature then. Unicorn. An image of a unicorn. The unicorn is striking a triumphant pose. And laughing. There we go. Alright, Archangel, welcome back. So, not yet, but unfortunately, because Uzol is now a necromancer, she can no longer have children. Which, you know, perhaps Archangel will find someone else, because dwarves actually do polyamory. But don't worry, with her newfound powers, she sure can raise a family. we both had the same brain cell. Okay, Captain of the Guard over here is going to interrogate this Elk Woman Mausoleum Ghoul. Wonder what I'll create and what moods I'll have? We'll find out. But since he mentioned it, we actually do have since we still have a lot of iron, I want to start making some serrated iron discs for that trap hole, and some spiked iron balls. That will give our weaponsmiths a good bit of practice. Okay, is Burango listed in the approved weaponsmiths? Okay, you're legendary, so we're going to put you in. Accomplished will add you.
I was born when she kissed me.
Okay, you are a skilled weaponsmith. We're going to add you in.
I lived a few weeks while she loved me.
Wait, where the hell are you going? Okay, oh, gotcha. Okay. What did our interrogation report? Made intimidating remarks, subject complied, no new pertinent information. Okay, yeah, I don't trust that particular creature. Someone weird? Okay. But not as weird as the one who jumped from the tower to get dwarves' milk and a zombie horde. That's a very specific, thing. Like that's incredibly specific. I feel like there's a story there. Alright. Let's see. Hunter. A ranger. Okay. This may be a mistake, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, this set of dwarves, we're gonna give them a archer uniform, and we are going to make steel crossbows. The fact that we are in a tower here means that if people try to attack us, we have the perfect opportunity to rain down crossbow bolts on them. Once we've got this area completely enclosed, we can add grates into here and like fire directly through the grates without having to come down from the tower. I like this area could probably be made into more rooms. Hey yo. Brigoth the Hammerer withdraws from society. Interesting. What skills does he... Oh, he's a weaponsmith. He's got weaponsmith, armorsmith, blacksmith, and metal crafter. wouldn't it be hilarious if he made a if he made a hammerer, like if the hammerer made a hammer? God, that'd be amazing. Might get artifact gear. Honestly, yeah, because he also has armor smithing, we don't know what he might make. It's more likely that he'll make a weapon. You know what? I'm gonna let him surprise me. Wait, what? A mason's workshop? Interesting. I did not expect that. That is a huge surprise. So I guess furniture? Yeah, gonna be real honest there. I was not expecting that. But I guess we'll just leave him to it. Oh, that reminds me. Let's see. This is Burango's room. Do we have the steel statue there yet? Here we go. Steel statue of a unicorn. That's perfect. I want to examine it first. You know what? Let's just look at it directly through here. Statues, steel. We have one. A well-crafted steel statue of a unicorn. Let's see. On the item is a superiorly designed image of the special stances, the perfect clear zircon in iron. Nice. Fine statue. I'm sure Burango will be very pleased with it. Alright, so now we just pop the statue in here, and that should elevate the value of the room. Let's see, Burango currently thinks that their room is decent. I don't remember that Dwarf Fortress. I do not. I have no clue what you're referring to. I've done a lot of fortresses. It's hard to remember all of them, you know. Okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll do more rooms here. Yeah, now that GraveGate is officially a duchy, hopefully that means next year we will attract the attention of the monarch. Once we show the king just what an amazing fortress we've made, he will have no choice but to stay. Doing like a challenge, had a fort near Badlands, things are coming back from the dead is a thing that happened. Maybe. Yeah, a lot of things have happened. I've made a lot of fortresses. Okay, this will be the place where the gilded pleats learn. Alright, get into training. I want you to start learning how to shoot at things. You know, actually, we haven't made all of the steel crossbows yet, so maybe I shouldn't get them training yet. Okay, yeah, you know what? Never mind. We locked up the tower and gave the fort because of a large zombie horde. I remember us going into. I remember building one like outside fortress near a necromancer tower, and that died very quickly. Okay, yeah, I think I remember what you're referring to. Yeah, that one was a very short-lived fortress. I think it was yeah, I think that one was called Death Jesters or something. Either way, lots of zombies. Yeah, definitely. So, do you have a preference for what type of dwarf you'd like, Tyrus? Yeah, like it literally lasted like less than an entire session. Okay, here we go. So this area is going to be our new garbage dump, because dwarves can just toss things down into the magma sea. Oh shit, we need more stuff. Stacked leather, skeletons. Okay. Let's see. We'll slaughter a couple of unicorns. Unicorn bone is gonna be good stuff here. We should have plenty of cloth. Yeah, we've got plenty of all sorts of cloth. Do we have any tanned hides? None. Okay, that's probably what we also need. But yeah, to answer your question, we have, yeah, we've got miners, we have a priest, we have carpenters, we have a hammerer, masons, rangers, hunters, a ton of weaponsmiths, gem cutters, bone carvers, craft dwarves of all sorts of varieties, farmers, mechanics, we have doctors, we have a whole bunch of military dwarves. Then we've got a masked lovebird woman. We have a human maceman monster slayer. Bone carver. Excellent. They are in high demand in this fortress. The only ones available are male. Is that okay? I know, but I wanted to make sure. Okay, Dishmab, you are now Tyrus of GraveGate. Okay, strong and clumsy, has high cheekbones and a recessed square chin, tall splayed ears are fused-lobed, has a clear voice, medium-length beard which is braided, sideburns are clean-shaven, very long mustache is neatly combed, long hair is tied in a ponytail, his nose is broad, teeth are gapped, lips are thin, slightly close-set gold eyes with thin irises, hair is pale brown and his skin is dark brown, has a natural inclination towards language, a very good sense of empathy, good intellect and the ability to focus, generally does not seek retribution for past wrongs, has a strong sense of duty, doesn't stick with things if even minor difficulties arrive, never passes up a chance for a good fist fight, does not easily hate or develop negative feelings, doesn't mind a little tumult and discord in day-to-day living, tends to be passive in discussions, doesn't particularly care what others think of him, has a tendency to consider ideas and abstractions over practical applications, tendency towards forming deep emotional bonds, is quite polite, tends not to be swayed by emotional appeals, is moved by art and beauty, and let's see, personally believes that artful speech and eloquent expression are of the highest ideals and values peace over war, and dreams of creating a great work of art. Tyrus likes alabaster, bismuth bronze, wood opal, giant cockatiel tooth, the color burnt umber, mittens, dogs for their loyalty, sloth bear men for their large floppy ears, the sound of the intricacy of cherishing, and the sight of the lavender periwinkle. When possible, prefers to consume giant ibex, tapir cheese, apricot wine, and flax seeds, and absolutely detests toads. You know what? Let's give them a couple of dogs. Love sloth bears? Excellent. And Lumi wants the priest. I kind of be a sloth bear man. I don't have any sloth bear men. Alright, have a good night, Rusted. I appreciate you being here. Okay, here we go. Oh, and this dwarf has already made an artifact. You shall be Lumi of GraveGate. And you are the priest of Anne Moralral, the dwarven goddess of poets and of wealth. So you're the dwarf of content creators. Let's see. He is very strong and agile, corpulent, very long beard is braided, very long sideburns are braided, medium length mustache is Hey Palm, how you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked. Playing some Dwarf Fortress. How you doing tonight? Were you also playing Dwarf Fortress? Can I get a shout out for Palm, please? Let's see, long hair is tied in a ponytail, teeth are gapped, splayed out ears have nearly fused lobes, his somewhat narrow gold eyes have thin irises.
Being a good little sub.
Hey, 26 months, that's amazing. Dwarf Fortress is going well. Our fortress has finally attained its necromancer. Trying to be chased by a killer bee. Oh no. His lips are thin, nose is slightly upturned, his hair is flax and his skin is dark tan. Has great analytical abilities, a way with words, and the ability to focus, but has meager creativity, a very bad sense of empathy, and poor spatial senses. Is concerned only with matters practical to the situation at hand, with absolutely no inclination towards abstract discussion. Oh god, bronchitis sucks so bad. I've had that a couple of times. He does not enjoy participating in physical confrontations, and works to square this with his natural tendency towards respect of martial prowess. Is not careful with resources when working on projects and often spends unnecessary effort. Can be very single-minded, great trouble mastering fear, can be very happy and optimistic, swayed by emotional appeals, tries to keep things orderly, does not easily hate or develop feelings, after being forced to endure the decay of a friend. Oh Jesus. Takes offered help and gifts without feeling particularly grateful, can handle stress, has an active sense of humor, tends to only form tenuous emotional bonds, doesn't focus on material goods, is a friendly individual and is conflicted by this since he would ideally prefer more strife in his life. Yeah, pretty much, Coin Caribou. Finds helping others emotionally rewarding after experiencing trauma. I mean, same. Personally strongly values tranquility and quiet. and doesn't respect a society that has settled into harmony without debate and strife. Dreams of raising a family. He likes serpentine, bismuth, precious fire opal, woolly mason bee wool, the color spring green, clouds, spears, giant aardvarks for their snout, the words of the embraced lutes, the sound of the tressed embrace, prefers to consume giant raccoon, spotted ratfish, asparagus, and tomato wine. Absolutely detests flies. Welcome to the fortress. You know, your room could definitely use a little sprucing up. You currently got a statue of a chameleon in there. But let's see. Giant aardvarks. Okay. Let's make you a statue of a giant aardvark. I hate flies too. They're just... anything that buzzes near my face. Okay, so. Furniture. Steel. Statue. We're gonna make it... creature. Giant aardvark. The giant aardvark is... the giant aardvark is praying. An excellent statue for a priest. The Just Dwarf wants more strife. I know, especially since he's a priest of poetry and such. After all, the best ballads are made when people are struggling. Okay, he still wants leather and bone. You know what? We're gonna cheat a little here. Logs? I didn't realize that... Wait, hang on. Okay, pictures of a forest. Okay. Is there anywhere out there? Okay, willow, walnut, pecan, apricot, bayberry, persimmon, hazel. You know what? Let's go with hazelwood. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was Cheesy's dwarf. And yeah, it was basically her like favorite weapon. She would smash people in the head with an artifact praise mug. She got given the name the Crazy Prince of Craft. It was those were some good times. God, I've seen like so many dwarves like come and go with those like amazing stories. And like she managed to almost beat a giant to death single-handedly with a crossbow. But the crossbow was just too the crossbow just wasn't good enough. Like it didn't do enough damage to actually do the killing blow. And yeah, they did teach other dwarves how to use like miscellaneous objects as weapons, partly with the mug. All right, everybody, we have an ad coming up here, and Zelda is looking at me very pointedly and licking her lips, which, you know, to me says that she wants food. Yeah. You want food? Alright, so we are going to take another break here. So everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is that you need to do, and I will be right back.
Is the plan. In the case of nuclear or radiological fallout, people living around potential targets such as military bases and chemical plants may be advised to evacuate. Protection from radioactive fallout will require taking shelter in an underground area or in the middle of a large building. Fallout shelters can be any protected space where the walls and roof are thick and dense enough to absorb radiation. The more distance and time you put between you and the fallout particles, the better. After radiological or nuclear fallout, you shouldn't leave your shelter until officials say so. The length of your stay can range from a day or 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the extent of the contamination. People who are allowed to come out of hiding may be evacuated.
Am I muted again? Okay, never mind. Okay, okay. Thank you. And the jacket war continues. Okay, we're just gonna kill a variety of, just butcher up a variety of creatures then. Because apparently, that was not enough. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to start with some doors. And then we'll just start putting a bunch of traps down here. We'll start using some of these junk weapons first, just to get them out of here, you know? And then just a random assortment of some of these other weapons that my dwarves generally don't use. Then let's see about... Here we go. Serrated iron discs. With the sheer number of different trap components in here, each one of these is just going to be an absolute blender. Then we're going to put an animal up here as bait, and then the lizard people will be, or the reptile people rather, will be drawn to that animal. They'll make their way through this trap corridor here. It's getting absolutely blended up in the process. Put another like dead end there. They'll just get completely ground up by this trap corridor. In fact, we won't even put doors there because they can take the doors. We'll put a retracting bridge here. That way we can clean this hole out whenever we need it. Thank you for the delicious egg. Appreciate you, Kate. Okay, Moody Dwarf can't find needed item. Still? Okay, we're just gonna keep cutting down trees and until they find something. That's entirely fair. Okay, so it looks like they aren't doing archery practice here yet. Oh wait, an archery range is different. Okay, okay. I can do an overlapping zone here though, right? Ah. Thank you. That really does just throw, like, everything. My tits are in working order. I'm glad you checked. Let's see. We cut down more. Okay, good. They've gone off to claim more wood. That is a big relief. I did not want them to go insane. Imagine if our hammerer went insane. That could have been lethal. This area is still just kind of on fire. People are just happy to hang out here in this tavern. Good. Yeah, that way we've got a tavern that's kind of a home away from home. People don't have to go all the way back up to the tavern that's up here. Oh shit. The forgotten beast Soot Osman has come. An enormous quadruped composed of sandstone. It has large mandibles and it appears to be emaciated. Beware, its webs. Oh shit, this one is, this one's on the same level as the reptile people. Its name translates to the Bones of Shadow. Wondering if it's just gonna get killed by oh. It found a different one. Towering alligator. All right, everybody. I think you know what that means. It's time to bet on the Friday night Forgotten Beast fight. So, on the one hand, we have Soot Osman, the sandstone webber. And on the other, we have Nomar, the alligator. Place your bets. Which of these towering creatures will win? Webs do not completely wrap up forgotten beasts. It is impossible for them to be completely wrapped up. They will only be partially webbed. On the other, Nomar is an alligator with massive teeth. On the other hand, Soot Osman is made of stone. Sandstone, but still stone, so it doesn't feel pain. So, it's anybody's game, really. It's entirely possible that the alligator here can win. I may have given 5 minutes may have been a bit too much, but still, it only takes one person betting on. Wow, everybody's going after the alligator. I would not have expected that. No one's betting on the sandstone web spitter. All it takes is one person betting, and if you're right, then you get that whole pot if Soot Osman wins. Looks like... Meanwhile, we've got everything paused. Mistum has created a masterpiece unicorn bone crown. Let's see, Uzal wants more bucklers. Just one, though. That reminds me. Let's see. I want her to have a particular item. All it takes is 1 point to steal all my points if the alligator loses, but you're only betting like 10 points. Oh, it's sorted by value. Makes me wonder what the value of that dwarf bone crown is. Let's take a look. Crowns. Okay. How much value is it? Just 50? Okay. So, let's look in that area. Yeah, dwarf bone crown. And then we have a gauntlet that is made of unicorn bone. 8,000. Huh. It's not listed. Interesting. No matter. Oh shit. Okay. We're gonna give it a little bit more time. All right, with that, let's see. Let's get ready to rumble, everybody. Okay. We're starting off. I'm gonna call this one the Sandman, and we're gonna call this one the Gator so that we can track the combat logs better. So it looks like there's a bunch of webbing going on here. The sandstone beast, its head is fractured and cut open. This one, it has a left rear leg that is bruised and its tail is dented. They are swarming in, they're grappling one another. Sandman kicks the gator in the rear leg. It looks like the Sandman has bitten the gator in the neck and is now, let's see. The gator is shaking the Sandman around. That's a classic alligator move. Oh, they've parted. It looks like the Sandman is fractured in several places, but there's a pool of alligator blood here. There's some heavy bleeding going on. Its neck is dented and its left lung is mangled beyond recognition. That's a nasty hit there. Will it be able to recover from that? We'll see. They jump back into one another. There is pools of blood here. And there it is. Quick, bloody. But that's it. Soot Osman is now Tegara Soot Osman. Well done. The Sandstone Web Spitter is your champion for tonight, folks. We're gonna heal it up. Because next time, I want to see if it can fight any others. Or maybe we'll just try and capture it. Congratulations to you, Tyrus. You have, you make it away with the pod. Doesn't feel anything after experiencing trauma. Fair enough. We might have to see if we can get that thing over here and maybe catch it. Why couldn't the alligator win? That's the thing about organic forgotten beasts. Once they start bleeding and they start feeling pain, that slows them down. But a creature made of stone, it doesn't feel pain or fear. And so all of those fractures that it got, they barely slow it down. The only chance that the alligator had was to tear off one of those limbs. And being made of stone, I don't think it was ever gonna have much of a chance. Okay, Moody Dwarf is gathering items. Okay, we've got sandstone, cave spider silk, hazelwood, sheep leather, and unicorn bone. I have to spend at least a week, if not more, to recover those. Well, hey, you knew the risks when you made the bet. All right, need to make more beds. Yeah, I'm tempted to like make an extra flesh is weak tech-based noises. True. I'm tempted to make a squad whose only goal is to go over to the Necromancer Tower and make it officially part of our realm, you know? Because now that we are a Necromancer Tower officially, I think Uzal is going to want to start claiming more territory for the glory of the Key of Slaughters. But we'll save that for next time, because I can feel my voice start to go. And I know I've normally carried on until midnight for a lot of Thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, hit the subscribe button, and remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be.